Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. We have a brand new live summit event is here in the Crew 2. We have Motorshow. Taking place in May 12th to 19th is going to be much excited. We'll be having a different series of stunt events from Episode 2 in Motorflix, the game. So before that, just gonna make sure to go on over to Bar and Beyond Shopping Company will be available to be purchased by having one bundle to be available by having a 20% discount off. This will might cost $531,999. It's going to be much available for having 3 cars will be included to be participate for the event. So right now we have 3 cars to be purchased to be part of the bundle. It's going to be the Fender Rattlesnake 1971 in a Demolition Derby Discipline, the KTM 1190 RCA R-Track Motorbike Edition in a Touring Car Discipline. And also for the third and last, if you already have a Chevy Camaro RS 1969 Rallycross Edition, this will might have 2 cars will be available by purchase, and except one that already have been owned, because this will might have one vehicle that I just finally got a receipt from the last event on Inferno. But this will might have 2 cars to be available to be part of the Motorshow bundle, but maybe this one might have to go for it, because after spending some activity events on touring car to be on the most perfect racetrack to be on the speedway. So I'm about to go for it, and that will might take the good purchase to be available by recommend. Bundle purchase, and now this will might have to get ready to go on over to take on the live summit event. If you really want to enjoy watching the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out some more videos if you like. Feel free to enjoy it anytime you want for the entertainment. Now let's get ready to go on over to the live summit event, and let's get started. How wonderful, excited to have all kinds of different rewards and different theme events in the live summit. So this one might take a high interest focus to get the platinum for having a deep sky tint to be on the rare. So let's take a good look to have all kinds of 9 different events to be on the discipline category. Is going to get much interesting to be in Motorshow. More freestyle events, only 3 off-roads and a touring car is going to be on the Demolition Derby event. So let's see, this is going to be quite good out there to choose the first event. So how about motocross is going to be on the stunt event? We'll have to take a good look at the details. Is going to be on round 3. Now this looks very excited to have all kinds of good rankings by any players, but it will might have to take a while to load. But I'm just going to have to take a good look of the theme cover in the live summit from Motorflix. But yeah, the game has already started, because this one might have a different genre. We'll be doing some good skills by having a good remarkable stunts. But the loop is going to be much brilliant to see it. I hope I could probably have to try it out. This looks very good to ride it in onto the loop. Gonna have to use my KTM 450 EXC 2015 with the UDRS Insportec motorbike. We'll be ready to participate. This starting grid variation is going to be much different like the agency. So here I come, and let's get it on to have some best stunt performance to reach 20,000 points. Gonna have to do a backflip by 1080. Oh, sweet! That is 3 times in a row by having a single jump. Gonna have to go for it. Gonna have to take double. Almost by having a perfect landing. Going in onto the precision, and this one might have some crates to be smashing up. Oh boy, gonna have to ride the loop. This one is so tricky and awesome. Gonna have to grind in onto the turn. Do a single backflip. There you go. Stay on that good position.
Wings of an angel.
That should be almost a misty flip. Now this one is going to be quite giving a good interesting turn. Points crate, always good, but always going to have to do a stunt jump.
Wings of an angel.
Oh man, I didn't see that coming. Well, I have to do this if that could be much possible to be doing a full walkthrough segment. Just gonna have to go on in and have that objective complete. Move on to the finish line, and that will my half that loop will take 250 points. Come on, just gonna have to go in there. Take that nitro boost.
Flawless jump.
Front flip. Very nice.
Are you a jet pilot?
Gonna give it 720. Yeah, that's more like it. Misty flipped. Takes hard work to perform that trick. Come on, just go up.
Flawless jump.
Almost there to reach the finish line. And here comes. Backflip 720 and hit the finish line. Wow. Now that was so impressive. That is so very much impressive to get that much highest points to be on the standards. So let's see what the motive outcome is. Over 100,000 points and have 2 parts to be received by Common and Epic. Fantastic. That was very good, fantastic motocross to be on the stunt race in a different variation theme. Moving on to Rallycross to take the second event by using a Chevy Camaro RS Rallycross Edition. So, I guess this one might have enough performance parts to be installed for putting up a new clip. So let's see which event is going to be. Round 1. I should probably have that to be marked on the checklist to be in the memo. So, I guess this is going to be quite good to have enough parts to be installed on any kinds of good vehicles for having a good max performance level to be going in for the limit. So good thing I just finally got that car from the last summit event, Inferno, because this one might have a perfect hot rod. We'll be going in to take the perfect stunt. So I'll be choosing the Camaro RS, and let's go in to participate to be in the first round, like round 3. Let's get it on.
Competition. Make many moves. Let the show begin.
Now that's more like it. Just gonna have to drive around and do some drift. This will might give a perfect start points crate.
Best drift ever.
And also smashing up the billboard. Okay, gonna have to go in there. Gonna make that jump. Perfect landing. Now this track layout is gonna be much awesome to have all kinds of good obstacles to see it.
Stay with us.
Now just gonna have to stay on track. Take that jump, and here comes the loop. Oh boy, looks like this place is on Colorado River banks. That's how the stunt track is going to be quite very good to be perfectly. Come on, just going to have to do that drift. Take that points crate and do another jump. Alright, looks like this one might get a little bit halfway there towards 50% on the main objective.
What a stunt!
Clear that path. Just gonna have to do some airtime. Okay, almost forgot. That should probably have to do much more precision.
Best drift ever!
Oh yeah, now that was so awesome. Smashing up the billboard at the ceiling and goes right in. Looks like going in on the land after leaving the platform. Just gonna keep it nice and slow. Almost really had the chance. Very nice. I should probably have to do some slalom skill at any time. %50 remaining. I got this one, folks. This loop is the perfect place to be going in to drive freestyle for having a straightaway.
What a stunt!
Almost there. Here comes the finish line. Pack it up with a nitro.
Are you a jet pilot?
And the Chevy Camaro RS slams the finish line by a jackpot. That was so impressive to have that good rallycross event to be on the stunt. Just like Take-Two the agency, because the game is always giving some good talented stunts to be on the reality game show. That was very nice to have 100,048 points to be reached up in total, and that is going to be quite very impressive. Now, let's see if this one might have the next event to be on the different disciplines. So it looks like Monster Truck is going to be on the dirt event. We'll be having a details to see which place it's going to be. So that means round 4 is going to be marked on the scheduled checklist. This one might have the perfect time to bring out the Ford F-150 Raptor Monster Truck Edition. That should probably give a good race for a time trial with having some good stunt to spare. So let's go in there and get ready to do a prep warm-up for having a good 3-second starting grid who have to take a good high speed to be on a sprint race. But it looks very good to be racing 3 events to be on the time trial run, so maybe this one might have to be quite very good to have a monster truck race for only 3 events. Now, this one might have a performance level at 68 because maybe this will be not good enough, but halfway there, folks, because my Ford F-150 Raptor could probably might need some more upgrades. We'll be quite giving some more important needs to do some more stunt events, and also the arena that is going to be quite taking some good tricks and skills. So let's get in there and have a 3-second starting until this will might give a good performance to take a faster time.
Make many moves. Let the show begin.
Oh yes, now that is more like it. Gonna have to take much chances to do a misty flip since I already got it by a second ago. Now, this will be quite come in handy to be taking some good skills when driving a monster truck.
Wings of an
Just gonna have to keep a good eye out on the ramps when you're driving in onto the canyons. Very nice. Just gonna have to keep using the misty flip. Moving on to checkpoints.
wings of an angel.
Oh boy, gotta do a spin for brace myself. Slow down and take that speed recovery to be resumed onto the current trail. Okay, that should do it. Just gonna have to smashing up with some points crates.
Are you a jet pilot?
Now this one is going to be much interesting when riding this platform. Oh yeah!
Best drift ever.
more like best Misty Flip and Drift ever. That one might give a good chain combination by having some good flying effort points.
Flawless jump.
Keep going at it. Looks like this one might give a halfway there.
Going in circles.
Oh, this one is very nice. This looks very nice to be riding around and do some skateboarding style. Okay, looks like stunt attempt is gonna get a little bit embarrassing. Gonna have to keep trying to do some skills to drive the monster truck. Very much high speed when taking a good mid-air jump.
Flawless jump.
Come on. Oh boy. That should be so close when taking a double backflip.
Wings of an angel.
Yeah, that's more like it. Just gonna have to keep going in to take the left side and go right through it onto this platform.
Top notch.
Come on, only down to 1 minute left. Man, so hard to ride around on the rocky terrain. I should probably have to stick it over to the ground. But this one is gonna get much excited loop to be riding around like this.
Get cracking.
Oh, that is so intense to see it just ride around. Very good. Now, just gonna have to move on over to the finish line.
Perfect donut.
Alright, looks like this is gonna be quite giving the left side without smashing the billboard with the finish line title all over it. Wow! This looks very tricky and awesome to see it. And that one might have 145,000 points to be stacking up for having a new record. Activity performance is going to be much easier to be having the best performance to be riding around on the monster truck. 3 down, only 6 more to go. Next up is the KTM 1190 RCA R track is going to be on the Demolition Derby event, is going to be on the circuit. So right now, it's going to be on the Aircraft Cemetery. Well, I just barely took it on Ace difficulty because I just really wanted to go harder for having some much better earnings to be on the Rare, Epic, or Legendary. So yeah, maybe I should probably have to do this at any time whenever it goes for having a free activity. We'll be taking some spare time. So this is going to be quite doing good for riding on the motorbike in the Aircraft Cemetery, because this one might have the perfect motorcycle to be on the touring car discipline. But this one might have enough performance level to be reached up towards maximum. It's going to be quite giving some good requirement to be having some good record to be at 100,000 points to be at the exact range to be on the platinum. So just going to have to go over and use the KTM motorbike will be going in to be participate. So let's see, this will be having a 1-make race or any kinds of disciplines. But yeah, this one is going to be on the 1-make race. I'm going for it.
Faster! Seriously, go faster!
Okay, well, don't have time to do some smashing up because this race is about to go tricky. There you go. Looks like this one might give a fast and quick. Just gonna have to steer around and doing some more weight transfer to be giving some management. Okay, on second thoughts, I should probably have to be much careful whenever it comes in to avoid oncomings. I should probably have to stay on the sidelines to avoid the middle section. Okay, again, I should really need to be much specifically to be on the strategy. There you go. Looks like 60% is currently on the 6th lap. So take a good look at the interior view. This looks very awesome when riding a motorbike. It's going to be quite giving some good professional racing, and also to be shared with the street race discipline like this model. But it is quite very good to be riding around to have some good professional motorbike to be part in MotoGP or any other motorcycle games like Ride series. But never been riding in on to do some motorcycles in different racing games. Just gonna keep going in and watch out for the oncoming opponents, and already made it in by the finish line in 1 minute and 53.396 seconds. Well, barely almost had that chance. Gonna have to work harder to get over to 100,000 points. So let's go over to attempt number 2 to see how it turns out. Whenever it comes in to take a good skills, we'll be going much faster, and even possible to use the nitrous to be needed.
I don't know why anyone else is even bothering.
So yeah, I should probably have to be on the lookout for some obstacles, because this one might give a hurt. Just gonna have to go in and use the outside cornering. Okay, watch out for oncoming. Gonna have to be much careful. Okay, perfect clear dodge. Just gonna have to stay on the right side. Very good. Just halfway there. Gonna have to keep a good maintained pace. And going on for a trailblazer. Alright, just keep going. Looks like this one might give a good chances to have that good points to be reached higher. Final stretch. Give it all I got quickly. Wow, looks like this is going to be quite very good strategized and quick, and some good motives when driving a motorcycle. Alright, so looks like almost really had that chance. I should probably have to come back at any time after this. That was a very fantastic motorbike race to be on the aircraft cemetery, but it could probably have to take much grinding in to be taking some outside cornering. We'll be doing much safer to avoid getting hit. Now on to the Demolition Derby to use the rattlesnake. Is going to be much very excited to be impressed. Taking place at Bumper Chaos. Oh boy, looks like this is going to be pretty good. Smashing around and ride the platform terrain is going to get much perfectly to be quite giving in to have some fine skills to be smashing some opponents around to racking up with some points. Just gonna have to wait for a few seconds to load until I'll have to get the fender rattlesnakes to be selected to be almost to be at 160. Now it's currently to be at 159, so this one might be quite good enough to go hard and smashing up some opponents to do some part damage. Just gonna have to get ready, folks. This is going to be the most bumper-tastic Demolition Derby race of all time. Let's ram for it.
That was demolicious, am I right?
Alright, just gonna have to go in. Looks like I have to brace myself. Bonus damage has been acquired by the opponent. Okay, looks like this is gonna get much intense as usual.
Giving them death by 1,000 paper cuts, huh?
Alright, so it looks like this is gonna get much harder out there. Just drive around. Ah, man. There we go.
You still got 4 wheels and an engine, so you're good.
Oh boy.
For now.
Damage bonus. Gonna grab it. Oh boy.
Car's gonna need some time
I
in the
just barely
shop.
let Sophia handle it.
Makes it to the shop.
She can get it, and got destroyed by Judy with 5,000 points to be cost.
Shake it off, then get back to demolition.
So I drop down on 7th place. Come on, I need to step up. Keep my A game on. Great, just barely dodged my attack. Oh boy, losing control. Gonna get that bonus point. Ah, man. Sophia got it. She got the bonus point. I should probably be much quicker next time. Okay, looks like this one might have to go auto-destruction. This one might have to drop down onto 8. Gonna have to get myself together. Okay, looks like this is gonna get much confusing around. Just gonna keep focusing and aim for any opponents to be driving around. Part destroyed. Now moving on to 7th place. There you go. Looks like repair bonus has appeared.
Looks like somebody's gonna rust in
Oh
pieces.
yes, looks like vehicle destroyed. Climb up onto 6th place, only down to a minute left. Bonus points, gonna get it. That's more like it. Come on. I hope I could probably have to go for attempt number 2 again. This rattlesnake is driven hard
you're
at the
smashing
tank.
them to pieces.
Oh boy, looks like I'm in 2nd place. No need to have a second attempt, folks. This is going to be good. Come on. This is going to be taking one last chance. Get that bonus point.
Slightest thump and it's the end
Oh
of the
man,
road.
that is so close. Stay on it, stay on it. Stay in 1st place. Yes. Now that's the perfect attempt moment. That was a pretty good perfect attempt for the Demolition Derby for the rattlesnake. But it is going to get much harder out there to have 100,000 points to be stacking up much quickly, and harder it goes. That was so fantastic, to staying on in 1st place without dropping down onto 2nd or 3rd place. So heads up, this one might have to go aerobatics to be moving on to take the next event. That one might have to be taking place at Push It to the Limit. This is going to be the only open view out there. It's going to be the only time to fly around to do some stunts. just like taking the best parts back from the beginning. So that one might have 2 aerobatics planes is going to be much available to be selected. So just going to have to use the Subico Edge 540 V3, and luckily I just got the Waco Aircraft Corporation YMF 5D Super. But this is going to be good to be received as part of the Icon 200 reward. So I'll be willing to use the Subico Edge 540 V3. This will be the main aerobatics plane is going to be ready to go on.
2.
So let's take off and push it to the limit. Alright, just going to have to follow up onto the checklist. Further go up. And do a roll. Now just going to have to set the smoke. Just going to have to do a loop. Very good. Now for taking a freestyle time. Just going to have to take 20 seconds to do any skills. Okay, looks like this one might have to take the checklist number 2 to be marked low altitude. Just gonna have to give touch and go. And then 2 times amount of roll. That's more like it, just like old times from the very beginning. Just gonna have to take some more rolls to be flying around and doing an extra boost. That one might have some points to be stacking up to be complete. Now, just gonna have to go upward. Just gonna have to take 3 times roll and then save it for the outside loop. Alright. Here I go. Let's see. This one might give a perfect skills when using the blue smoke. Next 20 second in freestyle time. Just gonna have to take an invert low altitude. Just give an open space. We'll be fly anywhere at any time. Oh boy, 30 seconds left. Gonna have to take 3 times a roll and use the nose dive whenever it gets the chance. Alright. Going down. Nose dive. Hope I'm not gonna make it. Alright, so looks like that should be good enough. 3,781 points. That should be quite very good enough for having an outcome result. So, yeah, just getting there. Almost halfway through. Maybe I should probably have to do some more aerobatics events to take some good parts for having a legendary. So that one might have 6 down, only 3 more to go by taking the next skills. This one might have low altitude and aerobatics is now taking the next 2 checklists and save it for the solemn in the off-road disciplines. Well, looks like this one might have to go on over to aerobatics. We'll be doing the first skill attempt. Taking place at Chicago. Now that's the best place we'll be flying around in the city. This looks very good to have the skills. We'll be flying on top of the buildings. We'll be getting in to aim towards 1,000 points. We'll be taking every checkpoint. We'll be trying to stay on the line of sight of direction. First one's clear. Now going in to take the second one. Almost there to have the third flying attempt run. I guess I should probably have to grab my air race plane. It's going to be much faster it goes. There you go. Looks like just gonna have to keep going until this one might have the next checkpoint to be reached the finish line. That should be 9,005 points. Maybe this one might have to go over to attempt number 2. Just gonna have to keep on flying. We'll be stay clear to be on the open view skies. Just gonna have to go and grab the Waco YMF 5D Super in the air race discipline. This could get much perfect performance. We'll be going much faster. So let's see how it goes. Yep, just to be perfect. That one might give the only easy way to fly faster is the only perfect plane is going to be quite giving some good aerodynamics. Oh boy, just gonna get it. Almost barely had the chance. Now this one might have 13,155 points. Let's see the activity performance results. Now that's good. New record. That one might have 102,000 points. Is going to be quite racking up to be nearly at 103. Now on to the next summit event. Going in to take number 8 to go low altitude will be taking place at Brooklyn. But maybe this one might have the possible method. We'll be flying around to turn over to have the other way. But maybe the main approach is going to be the only original spot. But anyway, let's just going to have to fly around and go over to the opposite direction. Just going to have to go on over to take the other side. We'll have to get ready to go on to low altitude. Alright, here I go. This is going to get much quickly and faster it goes. Feels like having a drag race, but flying in the air. Alright, very good. Looks like this one might give the quickest method. We'll be going in to take the ocean. Very nice, and almost barely had the chance to be reached up at 100,000 points to be on the new record set. That looks very good. Now it's going to be quite going faster to be on a slalom, so that one might take the perfect chance to go on to use any kinds of off-road rally cars will be taking action. Taking place at Storm X Arena is going to be the 9th event. We'll be having a bonus to be doing 100,000 points to be earned. But this looks very good to be taking place at the East Coast. Just gonna have to go on over and choose the Rally Raid vehicle to be selected. Having a single, just gonna have to choose the best off-road car. Has gonna be the only best choice. Just gonna have to use the KTM 450 EXC. We'll be doing the best motorbike. Okay, let's just gonna have to wrap up and go on over to the slalom gate at Storm X Arena. So this one might have to take some gates. We'll be going directional. We'll be quite taking some U-turns. I have to be on the lookout. This one might have to take some regular points. We'll have to be proceed forward. And that one might have to take side by side. And now, just gonna have to hit the U-turn. We'll be going right in. Pass through to the gate. Oh boy. Not the time to do that jump. Okay, looks like that should be quite giving a warm-up. Let's see. That should be good enough, but not yet. I could probably have to go quickly as I could. This one might take the most finest skills when riding the motocross. Is going to be quite taking some slalom course on any certain skills. So looks like gonna have to beat Tucker's record. U-turn successful. Now just gonna have to do the next skills. We'll do the same. Alright, so looks like that was going to be quite doing good for riding motorbike. So 2 attempts in the KTM 450 EXC is doing much good. I'll be using the Hummer H1 Evolution 1. Is going to be the next off-road rally raid. Is now going to be taking on in the Slalom at Storm X Arena. Just going to have to go fast and quick and don't get hit, because that one might take the numbers of points. Is going to get much decreased to be fast as possible. Just gonna have to take your time and reach up towards the points to be reached at 100 points in the live summit. Take that U-turn. Objective complete. Gonna have to get a little bit more extra boost. Going into the finish line. That's more like it. 6,624 points. That should be quite very good enough for having a record set by 100,000 points to be on the new record. Very good. This looks impressive. So right now I'm at rank 9,035th place to be at the silver medal, because almost there to be reached up onto the gold medal. Is going to get nearly there towards the platinum. Is going to be the most hardest challenge ever yet to be in the live summit, folks. Just going to make sure to do your best to get the affinity item on the platinum for getting a deep sky tint rare. Moving on to the next event after May 19 in Motorshow. Uptown Wilderness for having affinity item will be having a gold category to be on a comment, and a platinum for the Jeep Wrangler Pioneer Edition. And for the other 2 events will be coming soon in a different day by the schedule, so just gonna make sure to work hard as much as you can. Alright folks, I hope you really enjoyed watching the video. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, bell for notification uploads, and the links on the description down below if you want to see more. You can follow me on Instagram, Deepinet Art, and GT Planet, whatever you want. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time to do some more live summit events in the Crew 2. And I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing. Stay clean.